way that this, okay, guys, the way the podcast, I'm gonna let you look behind the curtain. Sometimes we don't record them every week, and we bank a few. And I brought a second outfit for the algorithm. It's been a while since I've had this shirt on. You can literally see every one of my jelly, like all the parts of my jelly roll.
I can see if you're Jewish from your belly.
I'm wearing, this is a David Byrne shirt. This is from a show I saw. The show is excellent. The show looked a lot better than the shirt on me. And I feel like it's cutting off. This was, I don't want to talk about when this show was pre-pandemic, right before the pandemic. You know, when I could fit into this. But
I think you just grabbed it from home.
This is a great...
Here's the thing. I'm with you. I have those. I have a whole drawer of gold shirts. It's like if I can lose the weight again,
You have no idea how fast this is coming off me as soon as we're done. Like, it is restrict. I'm wearing a corset right now.
But yeah,
like,
I will be honest. It looks... You think it looks worse than it actually does.
Okay, that's good. I'm gonna look now and like I'm gonna look now and it's gonna be like that on the camera. But hey, guys,
That's the thumbnail.
the thumbnail. We're here with one of my favorite new person in comedy. We just became friends, really.
Yeah.
You know him from the Trigonometry podcast, Francis Foster.
Yay!
Hey,
Thank you, sir, for doing this.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here.
So we start out by asking, you know, what suburb you're from and what local legend story about this suburb, which I'm sure you have. But I realize I fucking know nothing about England. Like, I've only been to London twice. You know, so and the natural thing with Americans is like, oh, we don't think you guys have hillbillies.
Yeah, we do. We've got a very specific type. Yeah.
What's a British hillbilly?
A British hillbilly, right? It's probably what you get is called like a chav, is what we would have.
I've never heard that one. Chav?
Yeah, it's a chav. It
What is
stands
it short for?
Council House and Violent.
Is Council House like a halfway house?
No, Council House is like our projects.
Oh!
Yeah.
Council House and
Oh
violence.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. We are a nation of I've forgotten the terms, acronyms, I think it is. So you may have heard nonce. Have you heard
No,
nonce?
I don't know any of this shit.
Right, nonce is our word for paedophile.
Nuns?
Yeah, nonce.
Oh, I'll fit in right in
And
over
what
there.
does that stand for?
Not on normal courtyard exercise.
The British are even funny with their pedophile.
Yeah.
Wait, so the first one you said, what does it stand for? Half? No, not,
Council House and
Pat
Violent.
just pulled it up.
Is that Council House and Violent? That's in a song, I think.
It might be, yeah.
I think it's in a song. Oh, here we go. Chav, Scally, Roadman. Did you ever hear those?
Scally.
So scallies tend to be different. You say scally if they're from Liverpool.
Okay.
Interesting.
Roadman tend to be black and dressed in a particular kind of like all-in-one black tracksuit.
It's like a Guy Ritchie character.
No, it's a little bit more Top Boy.
Okay.
Have you seen Top Boy?
Yes, I have seen Top. I've
Yeah,
only
so-
seen one episode. It was really good.
Yeah,
I just never got back into it.
Yeah, racist. Right.
Yeah, right. Well, yes. Clearly.
Yeah, but yeah, so roadmen are the lads that you see in Top Boy.
Roadmen.
Roadmen.
Who are the rode hard and put away wet men? All right, that's enough, guys.
Wait, who? So what would our matchup to Chav be? It'd be like
I definitely think I'm a Charver, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I'm a Scally. I'm a Scally.
You're scally.
I'm just a Scally.
you're a Scally in that shirt.
I'm just a Scally boy. Where are you from in England?
I am from South London.
South London. Okay, so this is the opposite of a suburb.
Yeah, well,
Really?
It is a suburb. It was a suburb of London.
It's like a borough. It's like you're Brooklyn.
Yeah,
Kinda, so-
And you're thinking about
it's
moving
more
out
like,
here.
It's more Queens.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's suburb.
Yeah, but it's like scummy. It's shit. Oh, look, if you want to find out where I'm from, tap in the words Morden, Morden.
Okay, let's check this out. Morden, UK.
Yes, this is where I'm from.
Oh my God! They pulled up like a house from like the 1846.
Yeah, it looks like slum.
They shoot the Omen there. Yeah.
The open there it's almost, is that near Wimbledon? Because I saw Wimbledon for a second. Okay.
Yeah, it's near. So this is where I grew up. It's proper grim.
Did you ever go? It's proper grim.
It's shit.
What do you think is the most depressing thing about the place you grew up?
Oh, Crown House Morden. It's the
What's
council.
Crown House Morden?
It is the count. I can't believe I'm talking about this.
That's okay.
That's great.
This is So if you type in Crown House Morden, This is the most arresting architecture that you will find in Morden.
Okay, all right. So I think you're saying that ironically. So I'm excited about this. Oh yeah, that looks real.
That's Crown House?
Yeah. There you go.
That's that's the Bronx.
Yeah, look at it.
That's the Bronx. That's what that is.
There you go. There you go. There's Morden.
Yeah. It actually looks kind of like pretty.
They even look like shitty drivers on Google Images. It's crazy.
There's a lot of American suburbs that kind of look like this. It's like when you go, you're talking about tons of suburbs.
I live in Stamford. It kind of looks like this.
Same thing over and over again. Same chains. Like no character to anything.
Yeah.
But then you have new construction right there. It's crazy how you guys are pretty. It's your suburbs. They're just like it looks like there's parts of Queens that look like this.
Oh, there are racists in the U.S. who fantasize about being here.
Well,
being in very
not in Morden, mate. They'd get to Morden and then suddenly become very angry.
So this is a pretty poor neighborhood where you grew up in.
It's not poor. It's just look. Everybody kind of had a job. You were either a painter or a decorator.
Mm-hmm.
Or you're a cab driver. And that's
so a lot of blue collar. It's a blue collar area.
Yeah.
Did you guys have anything, any legend that was specific to Morden or specific to your area that you haven't heard since that was like a local legend that you guys were like, watch out for this house or this guy or don't go down on this 1010.
What if Sean keeps getting more specific and talks about a specific traumatic incident from his childhood?
Yeah.
And his name was Billy, and he said he worked for the fair, but he didn't.
You promised me free rides.
Well, and I got a free ride that night.
Let me think. No, not really. Do you know what because Morden was one of those places where you grew up in, and the moment you became sentient was the moment you kind of went, I want to get the fuck out.
Right. I want to learn as little about this place as fucking possible.
Yeah. And I want to get the hell out of there.
Of course.
As quickly as humanly possible.
So when did you take off? What age? Like college age?
Yeah, I left to go to college at 18, and then I did a drama degree.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how we knew each other.
Oh, really?
No, we bonded over being secret, shameful drama majors.
Yeah. I mean, the most pointless out of all the degrees.
Yeah, I have a theater and international relations degree. It is just the Ronald Reagan School of bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what it is.
What did you learn from those classes?
I learned not to think with your heart. And to pick another major. No, I mean, what do you want me to talk to you about Chekhov? I don't know.
Oh, I did Chekhov as well.
Oh, you did? What play?
The Seagull.
Seagull, that's
Cherry
a classic.
Orchard.
Cherry Orchard, Three Sisters, Seagull. Those are the top three.
But here's the thing, right? He describes it. It shows what miserable bastards Russians are. They describe
it as a comedy.
Yeah.
Everyone's dying in every single one of Chekhov's, and they describe it as a comedy.
Yeah.
Like people are dying in the distance. They're watching people die.
Or they're shooting themselves in the head.
Yeah. That's what the Seagull is.
Like The Martian with Matt Damon. They call that a comedy.
Yeah.
It's like that's the version of it.
They've shot that in Russia, I'm guessing. But look, Burbs, we talk about the craziest suburban news stories. This is from November 13th, 2024. You want to take it away?
Yeah, this
Mr.
is
Donnelly?
pretty great. A teen gets arrested. He pleads guilty after making hundreds of swatting calls. And if I had to ask Dan when we talked about these articles, what's swatting? I didn't realize what he meant.
Oh, you don't know what swatting is?
I know what a SWAT team is, but I didn't know there was a swatting phone call.
Yeah.
Well, you think it's going to be not as fucked up as it is, and it is that fucked up. Now, because you guys don't have as many SWAT teams, I think you probably don't have to deal with this.
No. We don't have enough police, mate.
Yeah.
You can call them up and go, mate, someone's getting stabbed. They're like, well, it's a Wednesday night. What are you going to do?
What'd you say, Pat?
It's really popular with like kids and like streamers. Like,
calling the SWAT.
This is going to be Pat's way of saying he was a swatter. We're going to find out.
Yeah. We're going to find out. Yeah, he called them here to the studio.
Yeah, some popular Twitch streamers will get like swatted during their streams.
Well, what's his name? Tim Pool always gets swatted.
Mm-hmm.
Like people call SWAT on Tim Pool?
Yeah. They call SWAT on Tim Pool.
Also, I thought, isn't the SWAT team supposed to be discerning? Don't they do any kind of due diligence? They're not ordering a pizza. You're like, they're calling up the SWAT team and be like, go to my friend's house.
Well, the good thing about this studio, you need a fucking key to open everything, so we'd have to let the SWAT team in.
Yes.
We'd have to go downstairs and let them in.
Wait, so somebody will SWAT like an influencer or like a streamer?
Yeah, they'll find out where they live through like some clues. Go on Google and stuff.
People are such
Call
assholes.
cops.
And that guy Tim gets the guy with the
Yeah. Tim Paul. So Tim is, I would say, well, he's a right-wing social and political commentator.
right.
And he gets swatted regularly.
He's got a beanie like Dan. That's where I get my news.
Yeah.
I get my news from anybody.
I'm actually a handsome Tim Pool. That's which is hard to believe.
Oh, here
it.
we go. Tim Pool was just swatted for the 9th time. People just come on, that's not.
That is just
yeah.
That's so funny.
That is so ridiculous.
Yeah, it's great though.
But how
Couldn't happen to a better guy.
So here's the thing. We're gonna go back to the article in a second, but
Yeah.
So you call your local police department, and how do they know how to get the SWAT team over to somebody's house? They know what to say.
Here's Tim Pool getting swatted live. Pat's pulling this up. So I'm really
hit the audio if you can, because I'm so curious what happens here. He has a musket and a sword on a wall. Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know
well,
what
he
that
does
means.
have weapons, so that's
That's that's where it comes from.
I guess.
Somebody swatted us.
Did
Someone
they really?
swatted us?
Yep, somebody swatted us. So that's
How do you
what
know?
that
How do you
was.
know?
I have somebody
Is that the
texting me.
environment girl? What's her name?
Oh,
Yeah, so
okay.
Tim's gonna go
Wow.
take care of
This is the
Right, we
first
could see
real
his
thing
face.
that happened on a Tim Pool show, everybody. Dude, this is just, this is not a political podcast, but he just got in trouble now because he was like, what was it? He was, what was the money he was taking and he didn't realize it?
Wasn't it Russian money?
Yeah, it was Russian money set up by an organization called Tenet Media. And then what it did is that it
So
then,
stupid. It's
Yeah.
so
He
stupid.
thought it was Christopher Nolan.
He literally thought he was
He's like,
getting
I love that movie. I'll take
Yeah.
your money.
He thought he was getting paid millions of dollars a year to
Yeah.
do YouTube shorts. He didn't do the fucking math.
Didn't they also same thing happen with Dave Rubin?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It happened
Dave
with all of
Rubin
them.
as well. It happened to a lot of them, and Lauren Southern.
Well, with this administration, they can freely take that money though.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah, it promotes entrepreneurialism.
Well, Anthony Fillion, like Nathan Fillion.
Yeah.
Alan Fillion,
Oh, I'm
actually.
sorry.
18 years old. Okay, yeah. Fillion faces a maximum penalty of 5 years for this swatting.
On each count.
On each count.
On each,
Wow.
which that'll be
Wow.
played down. But I think you should probably get 10 years for that, right?
I can't see more than
Mate,
that.
he's only 18.
I know, but
Yeah,
that's
but
a lot of
what's-
resources, and they could have killed a bunch of fucking people.
You
Yeah,
used to
but
make-
was it funny?
That's true. I wonder if everyone uses that in court. You're like, look, yes, I killed her, honest, but you have to admit how I did it. Fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
So,
this guy made more than 375 swatting and threat calls, including calls which he claimed to have planted bombs in the targeted locations or threatened to detonate bombs and or conduct mass shootings at these locations. He's just a terrorist.
Yeah.
At that
Yeah.
point, that's all that is.
how many times do you call in a bomb threat? How many times is the bomb threat's called in and it actually blows up? It hardly never happens, right? Because most
Yeah,
bombs,
yeah,
they don't
yeah.
fucking tell you about it.
And most of them, I imagine they're put together pretty incompetently, so they're not
Yeah.
actually explosive.
They don't
Yeah.
go off. Yeah.
Guys, if you're gonna set a bomb, make sure it works.
Bombs
Yeah.
at school. How do
Yeah.
you handle a
Or
bomb?
maybe just don't use a bomb.
Yeah, I would say that that's good advice for our listeners. No
Yeah.
bombs, guys.
Or if you
Yeah.
do, get the bomb, the one from Die Hard with a Vengeance, where the two liquids mixed together, and it was very effective.
No,
Remember
actually, don't do that. He actually made it worse. Definitely don't do that.
Just make sure you know what you're doing.
I do remember that. That's where they blew up. They blew up Jeremy Irons in the helicopter.
It's a good one. It's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a good. It's better than the second one.
So he wanted to cause large-scale deployment of police and emergency services to use on these targeted locations. During these calls, Fillion, he provided information to law enforcement and emergency services agencies that he knew to be false, such as false names, false claims, and that he had placed other explosives in particular locations. So this guy somehow just knows exactly what to say right to get them to go, this checks out, we're going to go. Because they probably have to go. I'm just realizing you have to go on almost every call on the off chance that it's true.
Well, a right-wing podcaster is perfect because they have weapons there. So
Yeah.
you're like, hey, this guy's got weapons. He's not lying.
He's not lying.
Yeah.
It'd
know?
be funny if you just started calling up his Jerky Boys characters. He's like, there's bombs. They got my shoes and my glasses and my
Oh
bombs.
God, that was like when you were a kid. That's the funniest thing.
Did you guys have that? The prank call tapes from like, in England?
No, yeah, well, it was kind of different in that there were different people doing it, but they were hilarious. They were so funny.
What were they?
One of them,
There's one of them. It's. I mean, I don't know if you want to play it, but there is something so funny about pissing off Scottish people.
they just become Willie from The Simpsons. out of nowhere.
It's Scottish prank called pizza.
What was it was just, they call it a pizza place in Scotland?
Can you
Yeah.
imagine Scottish pizza?
This is it. Radio
Okay.
hosts, like, put it
Yeah, I
on
wanna hear
loud.
that.
You might not be able to understand it. It's that Scottish.
Very, very rude, man. I found someone a lot ruder. A lot.
And this is a call from England, English radio station?
Here we go.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello, yeah. I think there's someone in your place. 2 of my friends, in fact.
What?
There's 2 of my friends are in your place at the moment, and I can't get through to them.
I'm not a message service.
Pardon?
I'm not a message service.
Yes? I just need, right, there are 2 friends, and I need you to find them for me. I think they're in your place, okay?
Right, what's her names?
Right. Anita.
Anita.
You writing this down?
Go right, Anita.
Right. Anita. Goffradump. Gofradump.
Anita, go for a dump. You're asshole, you're gonna...
This man is my arch.
Very nice.
That's like
Mate,
the famous ones from...
It gets better. It
Wait,
gets
really?
better.
Such fun having an
at
enemy.
this.
You should try it. Here he is.
Pizza.
Hello. I was just wondering, do you deliver?
Yes, we do liver.
Okay then. I'd like
So
one
pissed.
large pizza
One large pizza.
with liver and pineapple.
Liver and pineapple.
Yes.
We don't do liver and a pineapple and a pizza.
Sorry?
We don't do liver on pizzas.
Well, you said you deliver.
We deliver off. You little...
Such a pleasant man. And again.
Pizza.
Hi, do you do takeaway?
Of course we do takeaway.
You do takeaway, yeah?
Yes, we do
Is this
takeaway.
back to back? They do this to this guy?
Okay.
Girl,
What's 12
big
minus
trick.
6?
Oh, like...
Yeah.
The 0 to 60. That was like... Oh,
there's one more.
One more.
Pizza.
Hello there. I was wondering if I could order a pizza from your fine establishment.
Oh, you want to order a pizza, do you? And is your name Mike? Off, you wee!
he said, you weak cunt.
Yeah, called him a weak cunt.
Fuck off.
Is that a woman or a
weak
man? I thought
cunt.
that was a woman.
No, that's a very enraged Scottish man.
So it's so funny because New York has their version of that. It's 2 bar. It's what influenced Mo from The Simpsons.
Oh, really?
yeah.
I didn't know that.
In Brooklyn and Queens.
I had no idea.
And then it had like not IP Freely, it was like whatever it was.
Whatever
Like,
it was.
Yeah. And then, same kind of deal. The guy would just freak.
Yeah.
Like, but he was like this like grizzled old like sea captain sound. He'd be like, listen, you motherfuckers, I'll fucking that's where Mo Sizzlack came from.
This is this is our second. This is a crazy one. Sean, take it away.
Yeah.
On the second, this is insane. Florida's convicted killer clown released from prison for the murder of her husband's then
What?
wife.
This is a Dateline. You can watch it. Basically, what happened was this guy was having an affair.
Yeah.
And unbeknownst to him, this woman showed up at his wife's place dressed as a clown with balloons. And then when she opened the door, she fucking shot her. And then so they were all like, who is this clown? It was actually pretty good. Of course, it's in
Because
Fort
you're not going to be
Lauderdale,
able to
by the way.
you're not going to be able to identify somebody. Like it's like you're gonna be like, so like it was a clown. Like
It actually, we think it's a great crime, but it's probably a pretty dumb crime.
Yeah.
It's
Well, she
probably
got caught.
Yeah.
So what happened was a woman pleaded guilty dressing as a clown and 1990 murdering the
1990.
This is old, yeah.
Yeah.
So let me see. Scroll down for a sec, Pat. But Sheila Keene was arrested. It was released 18 months after she pled guilty to second-degree murder for the shooting of Marlene Warren, a Florida Department of Corrections show. The plea deal came shortly before her trial would have started. So basically, she
did a year and a half.
Yeah.
And then she
Oh
got
my
off.
God, she only got a year and a half.
She was
There must be
she
a
was
fuck up behind that.
Sentenced to 12 years. She'd been in custody for 7, and they gave her a significant credit for good behavior, which is like on murder. Like that's fucking.
Yeah, you
insane.
shouldn't be able to like do a really good job at the prison library and get out after murdering someone as a clown.
I'm going to be honest with you. She's clearly fucking mental.
Well, thanks for being honest.
Yeah. Not only do you kill someone, you kill someone whilst dressed as a clown.
Yeah, it's the next level.
That's-
I've never though had a I hear at the parole hearing they thought she was like very emotional and crying, but it turned out she had a giant flower on her lapel and she was all right. That's enough, guys.
She's like, I'm actually the sad clown.
Yeah.
I'm crying.
They
I'm
tried to
crying
get.
on the
She
inside
tried to
crying.
get away, but they had to fit 10 clowns in the back of the car first. All right, that's enough. That's enough. Fuck me.
Well, what is a perfect murder then if it's not dressing up like a clown and shooting somebody in a porch?
Being a billionaire that shoots a homeless guy. That's the perfect murder.
Why
You're
is
gonna
that-
get away. You're gonna get away with it. you
Hold
know,
on, back up. Why is that?
because you have the.
I thought you were going to say something
getaways.
fucked up like, because there's no victim.
Oh my god! Oh my god! This guy really did go to a Trump rally. No, it's yeah. I think that I think that if you want, there have been serial killers arrested for this, but yeah, I mean, obviously, if you're going to murder somebody, you want to do somebody that society gives the least amount of shit about because no one's going to be looking for them. So that would be the reason. That's actually why Robert Pickton killed all those. I don't even know this. Sorry, killed all these prostitutes in Canada and Jeffrey Dahmer and Jeffrey Dahmer was a prostitute, but Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy wasn't all prostitutes, I think, either. That was a lot of just girls. But the point is, okay, Gary Ridgway. He has the biggest body count in the United States, unless they prove Sam Little's
the
body
count?
count. It's like 50 something.
Where's he from?
He is where's Gary? Green River. So he's out. Wherever Green River is,
Oh,
I
he's
think it's
Green River
Washington.
Killer.
Yeah, Green River Killer. But anyway, he was like, he was basically killing prostitutes, and no one gave a shit. And he was fucking illiterate. He had like a IQ of 80, and would just like read the Bible on his lunch breaks. And
nobody was chasing it down. They weren't paying attention.
the reason that I think he got caught was he like went back to one of the crime scenes and peed over a bridge. It was like something so stupid that he never would have gotten
and they
caught
had
for it.
DNA from that.
Well,
Or
I
they
guess
had-
that they were. I forget the exact of why. Okay, Google Green River Killer, Pat. Thanks. I forget how he was. They'll definitely have how he was called.
And also,
up
it
here.
depends on when, because the dawn of DNA really changed the game for any of these kids.
Look at this fucking psychopath. 49 women. Yeah.
Gary Oldman would play him in a movie.
Yeah, he would do. And he'd be
Oh, yeah, that's
fucking
true.
brilliant.
He would be brilliant. He would like him.
Yeah.
That's how good he would be.
Yeah. So he's in jail now for this.
Yes. Wikipedia should be how he was caught anyway.
Gary Ridgway, adult life. So this all happened, 1980s and 90s, which they did not. They
were just starting to do the DNA thing then.
right.
He would have gotten caught eventually, but he probably would have had 20 more bodies on him. So thank God he
Let me ask you this, Dan.
got caught.
The Long Island one, because I am from Long
That
Island.
guy is fucking dead to rights. That is the opposite of the Delphi murder case that I talked about a couple episodes. It is there is so much smoke. It's not even smoke anymore.
But they
it's
took a
just
while
fire.
to find this guy. They thought it was other people.
Yeah, they took a while, and it's like you
What's
look
his
at him,
name
you
again?
hear his fucking what he was searching for on the online. You're like, this guy fucking did it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it was like there's no way. Like put up a Long Island serial killer. Pat. I don't think Francis has ever seen this guy. He's the most serial killer looking guy. The Long Island serial killer.
There's a surveillance video of when the cops stopped him they waited for him to leave his office and then cornered him on the streets of
Yes,
Manhattan.
that's it.
'Cause
It's
he worked
crazy. That's
as an
Jesus.
architect in
It
Manhattan.
looks like fucking Shrek.
Yeah, look at him.
And yeah, crazy. This is funny. I had me and Dan Soder had sold his show to Peacock, and like it was just taking forever. And during that time, we found out that his wife got $1 million deal from Peacock to do the series.
Are you
of this.
kidding me?
So she just has to go to court with the camera crew and talk about what she's going through.
As like a doc?
As a doc.
Really? Well,
That's the whole thing now. Those are the big money that you used to get in the 80s if you're a stand-up comic. It's now just going to families of murderers.
Really?
Like it's a whole different type of killing now. Hey now. But yeah, that's what happened. Pretty
Really?
wild.
They start doing making a murderer, but it's just like making the band from MTV. They start just get. So
Do you know what? Women love a serial killer documentary.
Oh, you'll love it. My wife loves it. I love it. I'm part woman though. So.
Yeah, but they love it.
Yeah.
They love it. You know, I remember my ex used to like watch programs like Britain's Best Paedophile and all this kind of stuff. You're like, why are you watching this? This is fucking
There was
horrible.
one guy in Britain though that he had like like 1,000 kids though, right? Wasn't there?
Oh yeah, like this just Jimmy Savile, and you just sit
Jimmy
down.
Savile.
Yeah, I
God
watched that one.
damn.
Yeah, and
Did
she's like,
Did you ever hear Jimmy Savile stories before? Was that like an open secret before it happened?
well, this is so. In I think 1979, you know, not Sid Vicious, Johnny Rotten. Johnny Rotten exposed him.
Yeah.
In about 1979 on a BBC
Have you seen that
recording.
clip? It's crazy.
No, I never saw it.
So he did it in a very Johnny Rotten way, where he was like
Subtle.
yeah, he was like, there's some very, very creepy people in the BBC.
And this guy's on with him on the show at the point.
No,
or
he
just
wasn't.
saying-
He wasn't. This was him on a BBC radio broadcast.
Wow.
Well, they would find him in the fucking, like, everyone just knows about the kids, but they found him in a room with dead bodies. So they think
Yeah.
he was fucking dead bodies, too.
Yeah,
His kids is way worse. Fuck a dead body. If you have a choice between a kid and a dead body, fuck the dead fucking corpse. For God's sakes,
the
don't
world
ruin
a
somebody's
favor.
childhood.
But what was he said that when his mother died, that he spent a week with her body, and he said it was the best week of his life.
Savile said that?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, come
he
on. How is that not a
also
red flag?
he was a walking red flag. He dressed like a red flag, but when he went to the war in World War II, like one of the worst jobs was going down in the mines because it was complete darkness, and he volunteered for it.
Yeah.
I love it down there.
Yeah. Do you know?
Sitting in the dark, probably jerking off, playing with his titties.
Do you know how he died? Do you know how they found him? This
No.
is a true story. He was lying on his living room floor. I think he had a heart attack. He was a Roman Catholic,
Yeah.
and he died with his fingers crossed.
Wow.
What does that mean?
That means hopefully I get into heaven.
Yeah.
No fucking way.
Yes, because he knew that obviously what his crimes were heinous. So he used to raise millions of pounds for charity.
Yeah, they're trying to make up for
Yeah.
all the other shit.
Yeah.
It's really a cute thing if you're just a serial pedophile, but you're like, I'm going to use a superstition like crossing my fingers.
Yeah.
And they go, please, God, sorry about fucking the kids. Whoops.
Yeah.
No takesies, backsies.
Yeah. He also, they saw salt over his shoulder. He had 4 rabbit's feet under the body.
But he raised millions for spinal charity. So
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I got a way you can straighten that spine out, kid.
Jesus
Sorry, I already know. Let's move on to the next story.
See, Rex Howerman is the Long Island one's name.
Rex Hewerman, I think.
Hewerman, whatever
Who
it is.
fucking cares?
Yeah.
It's a fucking monster.
I'll say whatever I want.
Yeah.
Killer clown release was the last. A woman almost arrested for not paying for a tuna sandwich on flight. So
what?
Yeah. She apparently.
I think you should just be arrested for eating a tuna sandwich on a flight. There's a smelly food that's a red. Talk about red flags. Somebody who's okay with smelly foods in public, it shouldn't be allowed in public.
Yeah.
You're doing a disservice. Is that her?
Yeah, that's her.
Oh,
She
wow.
looks very excited to have the story come out.
She totally does.
She looks very excited.
What is Jet 2 like?
Jet 2? What's Jet 2?
I don't know. The flight is
Jet
good.
2. It's
Oh,
probably
I've
one of
never
these-
heard of that. It's
one of
probably
these
some
regional ones.
Foreign, yeah. But I just found out, this is some good news, that I guess Delta is going to start selling Shake Shack burgers.
Oh, I saw that today.
Oh man, they're gonna get you even fatter in this country.
I know. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't turn down a Shake Shack.
No,
burger.
they're delicious. The one where it's the smoked cherry peppers on it,
Yeah.
the smokestack burger. Oh my God.
But you
unbelievable.
But can they carry over the quality? That's the problem.
I don't know.
See, basically, all it's going to be is like somebody just does before each flight.
No, I'm sure each one will be fresh.
they just do a Shake Shack run before.
Yeah.
Send the guy for the Shake Shack. So the steward told the British resident to shut up and be quiet, according to Ilfield. But she snapped back saying, "Excuse me, I can talk as much as I like. We were being treated like convicts over a fucking sandwich."
It's always the person who said we were treating like convicts who've never done a jail time.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, getting yelled at on this flight is just like solitary confinement. You know?
But honestly, what would you not? Would you get something on a flight? Because did she eat the thing? The woman, she opened
Oh,
it?
she's like, this is like OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just an older woman. Her photos are
Yeah.
getting progressively more provocative, guys.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see a tit in the
Yeah.
next one.
Yeah, I was going to make a joke about a tuna sandwich, and I won't. Moving on.
She's in a hammock right now,
Yeah.
guys, and you can see just
All photos from her
yeah.
Tinder profile.
you can't see her tits because they're at her ankles, but
So eventually, when officers realized the job was over an unpaid sandwich, they decided to move on from the entire ordeal. The cops were like, I can't even.
Yeah.
It ended when they suddenly realized how stupid the argument they had been called for and told us, just go. They were so clearly embarrassed.
have you ever seen somebody like arrested on a flight or anything like that?
No, but here's the thing.
No?
If
You
you,
have?
if
Oh,
you
he's got a
trust the
story.
if you trust the internet, you think it's happening 12 times every
It's
city
just
every
because there's
day.
a ton of,
And
yeah.
there's a ton of clips. You have a story about
Yeah, one of my business partners, he got arrested on a flight.
for what?
He pinched a male steward's bottom.
Oh, that'll do it. Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
He got absolutely hammered flying to Barcelona on a stag do. He didn't know anybody on this stag
Oh my
do.
God,
He
damn.
got absolutely levered on the plane,
Yeah.
and he just grabbed the steward's arse.
Oh my God.
And the police arrested him in Barcelona airport.
Of course.
No way. Did they inform him that when he lands, he's getting arrested on the plane?
Yeah.
And was he like, what?
Yeah, he was absolutely shitting himself. And then he was that guy on a bachelor party where they're like, who's this weird prick? You know, there's that one
Yeah,
guy.
there's always one guy.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what that guy is? The guy is like, man, I've been working a lot. I need to fucking let loose. You know,
Yeah.
this guy's going to kill a stripper.
Yeah, exactly. That
know?
guy who's going to get just a little bit too into it. Yeah, well, that was my business partner, and he got arrested.
No way. We had that is a phenomenon on bachelor parties. It's like everybody that kind of knows each other, and then one dude, you're like, who is this? We had that. I've told that story to you before.
Which one?
When we went to Atlantic City, which is like the king of all places to go.
I didn't go to your bachelor party because I was
No,
like,
it wasn't mine. It was,
okay.
it was my cousin's, and it was years ago. I was probably my 20s, and it was a female cousin that was getting married, so it was her fiance who was from Ireland, like straight from Ireland, right? And he brought his buddy John. I think his name was John. Giant beard, crazy dude. This guy would just disappear for huge chunks out of the night, right? So we can't find John, so we're just bouncing around to like strip club to strip club. We walk into this one. All the strip clubs there are just low down. They're modern style strip clubs. They're just low down, right? So we walk into one. Out of nowhere, this guy John, we haven't seen him in 45 an hour. He comes out of the back and goes, "All right, boys, let's go." And we're like, "We just got here. You've been here for how long?" Turns out this guy, he's coked out of his mind, loaded on everything. Way before we got there, gets led into the back room by one of the strippers. She full on sits him down on the chair. She goes about 3 or 4 feet up, starts wiggling her butt, goes back, further. He's sitting there. She gets close enough. He licks the crack of her.
That's it.
Licks her butt, right? She doesn't even turn around. She goes straight to the bouncer. The bouncer walks over. He goes, "That's it. You're out." And he goes, "All right." Gets up, walks out, sees us. "All right, boys, let's go." I'm like,
I'm just glad you were able to, make such good friends with Crystalia. It was nice. I thought that he would have helped you more with your comedy career, but you can't.
Well, she was of age, so I don't know if it was Chris.
It's true. This woman was definitely.
But but like that's what I mean. But he was that guy. We were like, this guy's gonna get us killed during this bachelor.
Oh
party.
yeah.
How bad do you want a story?
Yeah, I think I want it pretty bad.
Okay, so this is a brutal story.
And then we'll move on to our next segment.
One of my friends, can't believe he did this. So he went to see a prostitute, right?
Uh-oh.
And he paid to go down on her.
Oh! No!
That's like your friend who tries to pretend he's not a virgin. And like that's like 40-year-old virgin. He's like,
Well, that was
I
like-
paid this chick.
There's a comic, Neil Stas.
Well, but it gets
dude.
worse.
Okay, all
It
right,
gets
jeez.
worse.
Oh, no.
She had just eaten a tuna sandwich.
So we were there, right? And he told us that, and I went, and then he went, yeah. And we were in a kebab shop when he said it, which was even more.
Start British.
Yeah, he went, yeah, and she loved it. She orgasmed. And I went, what are you talking about, you fucking moron?
Yeah,
She's a prostitute. She could pay her to orgasm. And at this point, because he was still hammered, he turned around to me and said the words, fuck you, you don't know how good I am. With a kebab in one hand and a bag of chips in the other.
Dude, that was actually a friend of mine. We went to a strip club and he came back and he goes, bro. I'm like, what? He goes, she fucking came on my lap. I'm like, no, she didn't. She didn't come on your lap. He goes, no, man. I was like, first off, I see how hard your dick is through your pants. She definitely did not come from that.
That's the other friend, the friend that thinks he's gonna fuck all the strippers.
No, or they like him. That's another one.
That's my
I've been that guy, by the way. By the way,
we had a buddy like that where he came over and said, I really think I'm making some headway with this stripper. Do you guys think I should ask her if she needs a ride home? And we were like, yes, go ahead. And then he came back and said she just backed away. Like, she didn't say anything.
Like she's escaping from a cartoon prison. All right, so
just make those.
we got two more stories. One is our segment. We've done it before on their show. This is our pedophile of the week, guys.
Can we call it for this week in honor of our guest, the pedophile of the week?
No,
you
nonce
gotta
of the week.
What? No,
nonce.
No, yeah, nuns of the week, guys.
Nuns of the week.
I call this the Mrs. Doubtfire of nuns. The Mrs. Doubtfire pedophiles, guys. This is a guy. He dressed up as a woman to meet a 14-year-old boy. He thought this was going to work. Look at this picture, guys.
I mean,
He thought this was going to work.
Jesus. Is that Iggy Pop?
Man, Kellyanne Conway looks rough. Oh my goodness.
Oh my
that is brutal. That is like something you'd see in your fucking nightmares.
You got to see this guy, Joshua Fryermuth. If you're listening, Google it. If you're watching it, you probably see it.
So this guy, Joshua Fryermuth, approaching a boy in his
pearls
dog.
and a wig. He's basically like, are you going to fuck a kid or go to a murder mystery party?
Imagine that scene, like, because you know he had to put on the voice.
By the way, of course he's my age. He's like 39. I'm 40, but still, it's like,
Mate,
well, shit's working out for him.
It's hard being a woman, isn't it?
It's really hard being a woman.
Mate, fuck me.
This article, reason 150 Kamala Harris lost the election. All right, well that's our pedophile of the week. But what I want,
hold on. There's also more to this where his thing was, I need to talk to you. It's like
that was his big thing.
That's what he walked over.
Well,
and
that's
told the
pretty
11-year-old.
good.
The thing is, I think he just like clearly he's psychotic, but he's also on drugs. I'm not like fucking carrying water for this guy, but
I mean, he looks a bit like Michael Jackson in that one.
yeah,
doesn't he?
he's White Michael.
He looks like Chris Maloney in a wig.
He looks like Chris Kattan now. Oh my goodness.
Also, that's the mugshot. The mugshot is him just really going over the day's events in his mind. This is him just being like, what have I done?
Oh
what is
my
going
goodness.
on? This is really a really introspective mugshot.
Man, like, imagine being a police officer and just dealing with people like that.
Every day.
Every day. Who's it? Oh, we've got a fucking pedo in a wig.
It's a terrible
Well, I feel
job.
like mostly it's probably boring, and then you get the exciting day when this happens.
When this happens,
and then he gets to be a pedophile, so you get to be like, fuck this guy, and let's
Pat?
This is interesting. It seems like they let them keep the wig on in jail.
right.
Of course.
Right. Well,
Right.
thank God they were being sensitive about this.
But it's not a trans person, right?
Yes, it
was-
is. It's true.
Oh, I thought it was just part of the scam.
Fuck, we shouldn't have done this. God damn it, we're getting canceled.
I thought this was just part of the thing. Like, I'll dress up like a woman because it's less threatening, and he was just also half crazy.
He is a woman.
He
Yes,
is a
I
woman.
mean,
You're right.
yes, he's a woman.
He
Yes.
can get pregnant.
Exactly, you fucking bigot.
All right. The next segment that we're gonna do is called. It is called, guys, Food to Eat Alone. I wanted to hear, Sean, what is from all you guys, because I have mine. But what
So
is
yours
like?
are way more creative. Like, you'll do like double downs.
Well, I'll do like something like complete. I'll do like you know when you get like so like, well, for me it's so high where you're like, I'm gonna do some cottage cheese and a hot pocket. You like make those decisions?
Yes.
Oh, mate,
It's
yeah.
disgusting.
My thing is this: like it'll just be a lot of stuff alone for the day. Like if I'm by especially now when I have time by myself.
Yeah.
There's a place that's right by my house now. There's G's cheesesteaks, and it's amazing.
What's it called?
G steaks. It's on Houston and like right.
You
right
love a
before First Street.
cheesesteak. Love a cheesesteak.
I love a cheesesteak, but there was one day where I went to G's cheesesteaks. I had a full. It's gigantic.
Yeah.
French fries, a soda, and then went for a milkshake.
Oh my god! I had John Gabers was telling me this story where he had a really funny comic. He had two seamless delivery guys meet at the same time, and they thought one of them had gotten it wrong, and he opens the door and goes, no, it's okay. And he opens, he goes, I have nothing to see here. You're in great shape for our age. You know, you're not an Adonis, but you're skinny. That's what I'm trying to say.
Only in America is this skinny, man. Only in America. That's why I love this country,
That's why
man.
you love this. You're a 10 here.
Yeah, man. No, you know what it is? Oh, man, the problem is the food that I love, because I'm now 42, it gives me a hangover.
Yeah.
It gives me
what's something that you love that you can't eat anymore?
Oh man, there's so many things that I can't.
I don't eat bagels.
Oh,
fuck me up.
there's certain types of curry that they just give me too much acidity.
Yeah.
For GERD.
Oh yeah,
Acid
you just
reflux?
go, and then you're sleeping, and it feels like you got a lead weight on your chest. You can't move.
I've been doing a thing where I've been trying to not eat past 8. So if I eat past 9, I wake up 4 times during the night with that same exact food. It's the worst.
Man.
It's acid reflux. The worst.
I gotta get my shit together.
Yeah.
I had one day. I think I told you I had Burger King 3 times in one day.
That will do it. That will do it, mate.
Yeah, that'll fucking do it.
That's the poster boy of fucking like acid reflux. Just 14 pounds of chicken fries.
Well, that's when I got. Well, one of the things I want to say is one thing's like when I'm alone, I'll get all the sauces out. Like I'll have ranch, ketchup, mayo, barbecue. Like it'll be just like a whole. Like it'll almost be like a bar, but it's all sauces. And I had a fucking realization the other day. Soda's a sauce.
What do you mean?
Soda is a sauce.
No, it's not.
No,
How is
no. Wait, wait a second.
What are you?
Soda's a sauce.
What's it? It's
I can
not a
tell.
sauce.
Hey, can everybody tell that Dan went to theater school? For not... I have something to say.
I have something to announce.
Soda is a sauce.
Well, I was eating Taco Bell the other night, and they forgot my fire sauce, and I had Pepsi to wash it down. I'm like, doing the same thing. I'm replacing the fire sauce with this Pepsi. It's a sauce.
But the fire sauce doesn't wash it down.
Well, the way I eat it, I just take the whole fire sauce and I guzzle it down.
You ever see that thing from back in the day where they had Taco Bell fire sauce and they put a penny in it and they waited like a day and it cleaned the penny? It came out sparkling.
Oh yeah. They did. Yeah,
Well, Pat's proving that I'm not. He thinks I'm full of shit because apparently a sauce, considering, I guess the New York Times, sauce is a liquid or semi-liquid mixture that is added to a food as it cooks, or that is served with it. So
if sauces provide flavor, moisture, and I guess. But
well,
you're kind of proving.
I still think you can okay. Fucking what about sauce? How many have you ever had fried chicken that's like cooked with Dr. Pepper or something like that? That's a sauce.
Yeah,
that's a sauce.
Yeah, they have barbecue sauces that have Dr. Pepper in them and root beer and stuff like that.
So the last part,
but it's what it is they're what do they call it? They're sugaring up the liquid itself to put it in the sauce.
Dr. Pepper tastes like shit.
Are you fucking out of your mind? Dr. Pepper's amazing.
It is the worst.
It's not.
Drink.
It's a great drink.
It tastes like absolute
Great
fucking
What the fuck
sauce,
do you
mate.
like?
That was the
Something like fucking Hugh Grant ale. I don't know.
That was one of the most quickest, honest reactions I've ever seen. Get out of your fucking mind.
It's amazing. Dr.
No, it's
Pepper,
not.
Well, what's your fucking? Do you just not like soda?
Yeah, I do like soda.
Okay,
but
well then
no.
tell me out of these.
Oh
All right.
yeah, okay. Cherry Coke, fucking brilliant.
Cherry-
All right. Yeah, I agree with that.
Vanilla Coke is for
I don't love
nonsense.
it. I don't love it. Oh
No,
wait, Pat's got a whole fucking.
It's a bracket.
It's a bracket.
You know,
Okay.
so you know what I used to Iron Brew.
I'd say you think
Iron Brew. Go on.
Iron Brew?
Iron Brew. That's a Scottish soft drink.
Iron Brew.
Yeah, but
This
nobody-
sounds fucking
What
terrible.
does it taste like? Just it's like
Magic.
cola?
Tastes
Let me
great.
see Iron Brew.
Canada Dry is like for when you're home from school.
Dude, Canada Dry's great.
I love Canada
That's
Dry.
Soder's
That's
favorite,
not
and it's
second.
starting to. I think it's up there. It's up there.
It's good, but it's not like I don't have it with meals. I just have it by itself.
I think a Pepsi with a meal is the way to go.
Right, let's scroll down to a Pepsi. What's the matter with you?
You gotta fucking lose weight, Francis. I make a lot of mistakes. I was a fucking cocaine fucking addict and alcoholic
Yeah,
for
I
years.
know. Now
I
you're
moved on to
doubling
energy
down with
drinks,
Pepsi.
weed, and fast food. I gotta get rid of those fucking necks. All right. I got a lot of fucking problems.
Soda is a sauce.
Soda is the sauce. Soda.
Coke-
Sprite.
How is Coke not?
I don't think it's not. I would say
Sprite's
it's under.
overrated.
It's under. Yeah, yeah. It's over Coke. What is that? Coke vanilla Coke.
No, that's
Okay.
that's fucking disgusting.
Yeah,
Get
that's
rid of
why
it.
it's at the bottom. I agree.
Wait, hold on.
Coke. I think it depends. I actually like Pepsi, and Canada Dry. I will say the number one soda.
You've got a messed up.
I do, but Diet Coke is number one for me.
Diet Coke.
Number
it
one. It goes
stinks.
well with everything.
People only have it because they don't want to
Really?
have the sugar from Coke and they get hooked on it because of all the shit.
Aspartame. I didn't say it was healthy. I said I enjoy it.
You know what's crazy about the sodas? And they can tell like how they're territorial. Like
I would put Crush above Sprite, Pat.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It'll
we
be-
had
No
Mexican
way.
Coke.
You really think Sprite's better than Crush?
I'll tell you what, right now, Sunkist is on the board and it should
Well, guess
be.
what? Francis and Dan versus Sean. Crush beats Sprite.
Sunkist is way better than Crush. It's the best orange soda. Sunkist.
Sierra Mist is the worst Sprite, so that's definitely under. But I would
It's
still put
Sierra
it above
Mist.
Vanilla
Right.
Coke. I would still put it above Vanilla Coke.
Yeah, Sierra Mist. That sounds like a fucking stripper.
It does. It does. I think I knew a stripper named Mr. Pibb. I don't know, guys. It's our last recording of the day. I'm on fumes.
What's Coca-Cola Life? That just sounds like
Yeah.
it's Coca-Cola with like ginseng.
When he
in it
said
or
that, I
something.
just imagine like one of those polar bears, and he's like dressed as a hip hop artist about that Coca-Cola Life.
Yeah, he has like the Tupac tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola Life on his belly.
So, did we decide? All right. Okay, we didn't
Okay.
decide.
So,
Anyway,
Here's the thing. I'm such a Coca-Cola person. Like Mexican Coca-Cola is out of the big ones is the best.
Yeah.
The real sugar Coca-Cola.
I will say right now, I know it's healthier. Mexican cola isn't good.
what?
Mexican. Wait, no.
It's not good.
You mean
Mexican Coke is not good.
You talk about out of your fucking. Are you out of your head?
Not good.
What?
Wait, for what reason?
People pretend they like it because it's healthier than regular Coke.
No, it just tastes better.
It tastes better.
It's what Coke used to be.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
Sugar.
care. We progress as a society. I want more corn
Oh,
syrup.
lilt. Lilt is.
Look at what happened to our country. Our country wants more corn syrup.
Yes.
If there's one thing you can take from this election, this country loves corn
No,
syrup.
listen. This is what you boys need to get on. Dandelion and burdock. Go
Dandelion.
back.
What the fuck is that,
Is
Francis?
that the blocks you grew up on?
No, you know. Dandelion and burdock. You know what it
I'll
sounds
meet
like?
you on the corner of Dandelion and Bird.
You better bring your fisticuffs, you do, you do. What's that?
Come heavier, don't come at all.
What's the type? It's the one they repeated. Which kind of British is that? Where it's like, I beat your face, I will. Is that just for musicals?
It's called Chimney Sweep.
Nobody has ever spoken like that in the history
Once
of
again,
the British Isles.
Theater major Dan St.
Guys,
John.
there's a reason I dropped out of acting.
What's the type of British that Dick Van Dyke was? They call it Mary
Basically
Poppins.
that's basically what I was doing. Oh
You
boy.
wear the black hat and you have the brush
Yeah.
and you do dance numbers, but it's like part of the thing.
I think we reached the end of the show.
I can't believe.
Oh, never mind. Oh, I thought that was like a natural ending.
It is a natural.
Well, now, no, to keep going, we already fucked up the landing.
Yeah.
I really had nothing else to say.
So why did you go like this with your hands? You make me a theater guy. You just were like, my point is I have no opinions. That's what you just did.
Let's do pluggies.
You go first because I got this fucking blackberry fucking
this thing's
frozen
sweet.
blackberry.
Yeah.
Does it smell?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Which the brand that
This is the Geek Bar. I looked in the Geek Bar, and it fucks you up so bad. It's basically got look at this, Francis. It's a casino, so you see that, and you're like, oh, I still have this much percentage left. It's really fucking fucked up.
It's like the dating apps, but for
You want to take a sip?
no.
Okay.
It's also it looks like the opposite of a Fitbit. It's got like its own LED.
It's a fat bat.
It's a fat bat. You guys, you can check me out at Shawnee Time. That's SEANYTIME on Instagram. SeanDonnellyComedy.com. I got a bunch of dates. I'm always at clubs in the city. Please come check me out.
Yes.
Daniel.
My special is on Mark Norman's YouTube and 800 Pound Gorillas. Join my YouTube channel. Join my Instagram. Join the Burbs Bros Instagram.
Yes.
Join the Burbs Bros YouTube. Please tell your friends about it. We really appreciate all the comments and everybody reaching out. We want to get this thing over the finish line,
It's
folks.
really, really important, guys. We're trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. We just started. Tell your
We're
friends
at like
about the
700 now, so let's keep going.
Search Burbs Bros on YouTube. You on Instagram. You'll have the link there. Check it out. Thanks so much to Pat.
And Francis, you got a little podcast.
Do you know, I've got my comedy podcast I've started. We've just hit 5,000 subscribers.
Whoa!
Very
Look
nice.
at you.
Yeah, so I'm starting again.
All right, there
what's
we
it
go.
called?
It's called Francis Foster Sorts Your Life Out.
Wow, there you go.
Oh.
Yeah, what I do,
do you do?
is I get emails from my audience,
Yeah.
and then I get comedians who are glorified retards to come
Yeah.
and help them.
Well, I'm very ashamed I haven't been asked yet, but thank you. You're like, no, Dan, I want the podcast to do well. That's great,
So
dude.
where can they check it on the socials?
Yeah, they can check it out on YouTube and Spotify and everything, and follow me at Francis J. Foster.
Fantastic.
Pat, you got anything? Pat's taking the noose off his neck right now. You can't see it.
Guys, thanks so much for listening. Like we said, tell your friends about the show. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube. We will see you next week. Are you trying to tell me?
We're always glad he came.
We're always glad you came.
I'm trying to get a fucking catchphrase over. It's not working.
Well, everybody knows your name. Thanks, guys. See you next week.
Bye.